Here is a video that is requested by a commenter, and the video of the 2014 Lasko 16-inch table fan, the 2506, after it was revived. So what I'm going to do in this video is I'm going to show you how exactly I revived this fan. So here we go. So here we got the bottom of the fan. So if you see, we got 4 tabs. So what we have to do here is that you have to use a screwdriver to pry this tab out in order to push this one out. So, and these can kind of become a nuisance because you gotta pull at the same time as you're doing it. So there we got one. Then do the same thing on the other side. It sets free. And you just pull it off. Then you're met with 2 screws. One at the top and one at the bottom. So we're going to screw them out. So that's one. Now for the other one. So you're going to attempt to pull the bottom plate off, but these are also secure latches. So we gotta also move them in order to, and it pops right off. So these are the latches that keep the bottom plate secure. And next, here's the switch. So I'm gonna use this thumbtack to remove the switch, the wires from the switch actually. So you gotta do it gently, otherwise it will break. And you're gonna have to resolder the wires. You would not want to do that. And you're gonna look for a specific spot in order to pull the wire out. So I'm gonna, and in case you're doing this, please write down which speed each wire was in. So for instance, the red one is on speed 1. Brown is speed 2, the black one is speed 3. The one in the L is the power cord, and the white wire is the common wire. So I'm gonna keep doing this, and it's a bit tricky, but if you find the right spot, it will come off. Oops. Oh, okay. So that's one wire. Now we're gonna go for the other one. So this is speed 2. And speed 3. So there we go. And now for the next step. Here we got the original motor. This will be the example of exactly what I did. So, in case you didn't know, these are screwed onto the neck bracket. These do not use those conventional neck brackets that most fans use. But this is the type of neck bracket that the Lasko uses. And they've been using this design since probably the 1995, and it was most prevalent on those fans back in the 90s. So you had to use a wrench to unscrew that from the neck bracket in order to get this off. But then you would have issues with that. So either with that, the wrench would not stick on correctly, and you would end up stripping the head of the nut. So here's an alternative to what I did. So what I did was I unscrewed the motor. So you're gonna see what I did. So after you unscrew the motor, both motor shells are unscrewed. What you're gonna do is you're gonna pull the motor stator with the back motor shell off. So you've got the fork screw, it's coming off right now. So you're gonna pull this part along with this part and make sure it's gonna come off right like this. So then I oiled it, make sure that the bearings are fine. And then next thing you're gonna do, you're gonna pull out the one has the screw screwed onto the neck bracket. And you're gonna do the same thing. You're gonna place the rear shell with the motor stator and place it on that front shell like this. And then you will screw it back on and so on. So once you screwed on the shells of the stator, what you're gonna do is pass the wire through here. And then you're gonna pass it through the bottom. And then you're gonna be with the switch. And what you're gonna do here, you're gonna plug these back in so we remember right. The black wire was high speed, so we're gonna put it at number 3. The brown wire was speed 2, so we're gonna put it on the number 2. And the red wire was speed 1, so we're gonna put it in the number 1. And then after that, you're gonna snap back the cover. Make sure that this part right here is facing the front, because you're gonna slide this part in into the base. So that's 4 clips. It's already snapped in place. You're gonna put the 2 screws back, and it has just make it snug. So here we go. So that's 1. Now for 2. And finally, you're gonna slide back the base plate, the one right here, and you're gonna do it like this. So you're gonna pass it through that little piece, and you're gonna snap, and you're gonna push. So place back and push. And there you have it. So now that we got the fan up, we're gonna power it on and see if it works. So here's high. Medium. And low. And off. So to the person who was commenting on how I revived this, I hope this answers your question. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.